After years of vicious behavior, Kenya Moore has officially been fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get right into this. Okay, you guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So this is actually now the third video that I have done about this topic because the story kept developing. So the first report, which was the one that shocked us all, was that reports were coming in that Kenya Moore had a salon opening for the 527,000th time, and in this salon opening she went after one of the newbies who she's been feuding with, whose name is Brittany Eady. And in this salon opening, she gathered everybody around. She then unveiled posters. It was different posters, but among them were pictures of Brittany Eady performing oral sex. Now, given where these women live, which is the state of Georgia, that is considered revenge porn, and what Kenya did is considered a crime. Not considered, it is a crime. So that was the first report. Again, everybody wanted to talk about, oh, I don't believe it. Kenya would never do that. I didn't ever doubt it because, first of all, you don't just come up with a report out of nowhere like that. Like, that's a crazy thing to just make up. So I knew there had to be some validity to it. And then the second report that we got was that Kenya was indefinitely suspended while Bravo conducted an investigation into the matter. Now, an indefinite suspension is not good news to anyone. It literally means you're suspended and you're not going to be filming. And even with that, you guys, there were people in denial that were delusional, talking about, well, I still don't know. I still don't believe it. I still have to see it. And that's fine, but it just boggles me that how people were so quick to believe every damn thing on the internet, but something that was reported by multiple outlets that they didn't want to believe. Okay, yeah. So anyway, that was the latest news. We knew that she wasn't going to be filming, and then she went on and wanted to do an Instagram live where she was going to talk about all the drama and all the tea. But the thing is, there was nothing there. There was nothing there. It was a total scam. She basically just promoted her salon that has no customers, and she said, quote, I'm not going anywhere. Well, she is not going back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's where she's not going, because earlier today, it was reported by TMZ that Kenya Moore is leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But so they basically confirmed that she's fired. But this is interesting. So they say Kenya Moore is officially putting down her peach for this next season, at least because she ain't coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this could possibly turn ugly. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Kenya will not return as a cast member for the rest of production for the new season after she was sidelined indefinitely for allegedly unveiling sexually explicit posters of newcomer Brittany Eady seemingly performing oral sex. Now, we're told Kenya has not been fired from RHOA. Instead, we're told both sides have agreed that she's going to take a break from the show for now. Our sources say Bravo is keeping the door open for her to return. However, we're told that Kenya is considering legal options at this point, because she's not happy with how this whole mess unfolded. Okay, first of all, she was fired. This whole BS of, oh, it was a mutual decision is something that every single housewife will say. From the first housewife that was fired back in 2008 to now, every single one of them say that. But even like this is so contradictory. So how are you going to mutually agree to leave, but you are going to pursue legal action? So yeah, Kenya was giving the boot. Nobody walks away from a check where you get paid millions to film for a few months, where you go on lavish vacations, nice restaurants, and all you have to do is cause some drama. I mean, who would give that up? So, but the thing is, Kenya pushed it too far. And in my other videos that I'm going to link down below, I've outlined all of the things that Kenya has done. And like, let's go over them real quick. So, Porsha, I mean, do y'all remember everything that she did to Porsha? Slut shamed her, made fun of her marriage, made fun of her. At that reunion, she waved a scepter on her face. She got a bullhorn and blew it on her head as well. Nene leaks. I mean, what didn't she do? Remember how much she mimicked and made fun of Nene's downfall, going to interview after interview talking about how Nene wasn't going to be on the show anymore. She was getting fewer and fewer episodes, and she said that the network was putting her in her place. Phaedra Parks. She said that Phaedra needed to go get an AIDS test. She continuously flirted with her husband after she was told by Phaedra to please not contact him anymore. She was still texting him. She made so much fun of her. She was happy when Phaedra got fired. Kim Fields, vicious to Kim Fields, had the nerve to even slightly compare her quote unquote acting career to the Kim Fields, the great Kim Fields of all of the sitcoms. She pushed her chair when she was sitting down, which was a total violation. She made fun of her husband and alleged that he was gay. Cynthia Bailey, she totally made her friend look bad when they were in the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Her good friend, her quote unquote best friend of the show, when they were around these other ladies, Kenya tried to impress the others by putting Cynthia down. Tanya, I mean, the way she made fun of Tanya, called her the C word. You don't talk to women like that. And then brought a cookie lady, all because Tanya found her wig. I mean, come on. Let's not even talk about Marlo Hampton, who she slut shamed, who she said was a prostitute, who she said was an escort, who she said had a square reader between her legs. And that's another thing. Why is Kenya always so concerned by other women's private parts? That's my question. And then most recently, Courtney. She was really rude to Courtney as well. We saw her that a little bit last season. But out of all these women, you guys, out of these 8 women, and there's more, of course, but out of all of these 8 women, it finally took Brittany Eady to put a stop and bring down Kenya Moore. She took it too far. Absolutely took it way too far. Way too far. Because Kenya goes low already, but what she did just took it to a whole other level of low. And I was talking to someone who said, what Kenya did, it shows that she has no morals, no ethics, and no soul. Because you're that blinded by your hatred towards another woman of color that you're willing to do that. And now look at what has happened. You have lost your job. You have lost your income, your main source of income to provide for you and your daughter. She has a beautiful home that I'm sure is very costly. She just opened up a salon that has no customers, and that's what she said. She said it herself in the Instagram live that she's going to have to pay a lot of rent for. So you risked all of that for a moment of shock, for the shock factor, for coming after a woman who, I don't know what happened, and I wonder if we'll ever get to see what really happened, but I'm sure it wasn't that serious what Brittany did for Kenya to go that far, but all for that. And the craziest part is Kenya said many times that this salon that she has opened was going to be the legacy of her daughter. Now think about that. The legacy of that salon now, it's going to be a salon that's going to be remembered as the salon where revenge porn was shown in front of people, and the owner of the salon got fired from her job for doing so. Everything that Nene Leakes ever said came to fruition, and we are now seeing it all little by little come true. She said it herself. She said if Kenya stays on the show, she will be the demise of the show. Now, I'm really going to be interested to see what's going to happen with the season, how it's going to move forward, because it's a whole other issue with Porsha and her damn divorce. But y'all want to know something that's crazy? So, from the last season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, the only person standing that's left is Drew Sidora. Now, that is crazy to me that Marlo's gone, Sharea's gone, Candy's gone, Kenya's now gone, and so is Sonia Richards. The only one left in the reboot is Drew Sidora. Now, that is some crazy stuff. So, it's going to be, I'm sure we're going to get more reports as the days go by as to what is going to happen with the remaining season of Atlanta. So, those are my main questions right now. What's going to happen, and will they, because they've been filming for about 3 weeks, which is not a lot. They could easily scrap it. But my question is, will this be on the next season? Will we see this incident actually play out? Now, will she pursue legal action as the TMZ report claimed? I don't know. I don't think she should, because she already lost a bunch of money coming in. Suing someone is going to cost a lot of more money. And not to mention, if she sues Bravo, she can go ahead and kiss her reality TV career goodbye. Because that seems to be the thing. If you sue Bravo, they'll never hire you again. That's one thing about Phaedra that we got to give it up, that when she got fired, she never once spoke poorly of the network in the 5 years, and now she's on 5 NBC reality TV shows. So I don't know what she's going to do, but she is fired. Kimura is no longer across the street, and you guys, y'all gotta think about this, because you will reap what you sow, you guys. So the audience, a large majority of the audience has never liked Kenya. Production didn't like her last season. EPs didn't like her. And it took a woman who we don't even know, and Kenya probably doesn't even know that much either, to knock her out. Now, that is crazy. Now, all of Kenya's delusional, quacky fans are again making excuses. Production told her to do it. Well, guess what? She is over half a century. She knows damn well what to do. Number two, they're saying, oh, well, Tom Sandoval did this and then when this, that, and whatever. Again, false equivalencies, apples to oranges. Whatever those other people did, they did not do it on camera with the production there, with with the camera crew, with the cast. I mean, it's ridiculous to even try and compare that. And number three, everybody is saying, "Oh, well, RHOA is dead now. RHOA is going down. They're not coming back from this." Listen, child. RHOA's been gone since Nene left. That's why they just try and do a whole reboot. So I don't know what all these comments talking about. Oh, RHOA really is done now. It's been done, and Kenya's been there, and clearly the ratings have sucked. So what's going to happen now? But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on here to tell y'all that it is now official, because I have people in my comments talking about she's not fired. What are you talking about? Now what? What y'all got to say now? But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Kenya getting fired? I mean, she committed a crime. Are you surprised by this? Be honest. Tell me your opinion. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.